They dump all the losses onto us and go, politicians, let's go waiters, let's go bailouts, bonuses, taken from the American people. I'm sick of it. All Americans are sick of it.
As more and more Americans are losing jobs, experiencing layoffs, and the labor market continues absolutely crushing them, it turns out that bank CEOs, oh yeah, they're doing real well. Now, how well? Turns out that the CEO of JPMorgan Chase, Bank of America, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, and Wells Fargo each earned $40 million or more last year, a collective increase of more than 21% from the year before, 2024. Because the bankers weren't wealthy enough. Okay, so on average, ordinary Americans made just shy of 4% more last year than the previous year. Combined, those 6 banks made almost $160 billion in profits, not revenue, profits last year. Now let's remember the argument that we heard from the banks when it came to capping credit card rates. Jamie Dimon, CEO of JPMorgan Chase, made this argument that, if you cap interest rates for credit cards, it'll crush the poor credit card companies and ordinary people will no longer have access to credit cards. Then you take a good hard look at their profits. Really? Like our credit card interest rates need to be like 25, 30% in order for the companies to turn a profit, not buying it at all. Now, per the Wall Street Journal, these banks were successful due to increased trading, a high number of mergers, something that the FTC under Biden was doing its best to prevent. Unfortunately, we don't have that under the Trump administration. And also mega corporations who need to borrow huge sums of money so they can build out artificial intelligence infrastructure. But at least one bank CEO is seeing troubled waters ahead. Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon said Tuesday he would expect a speed bump or recalibration or slowdown at some point this year and flagged the US midterm elections and populist uncertainty potentially introducing new risks. Cenk, I'm not surprised that a bank CEO is worried about populist energy bringing new risks. What do you think?
Yeah, it was actually the best thing I read in a long time. When I saw populist uncertainty, I'm like, you got that right, mother effer. So what these bankers and the elites and the donor class is beginning to see is the walls have been breached. Our propaganda is not working anymore. Before we had establishment media, corporate media telling everybody the stock market's up. Everybody go stop complaining, shut up, there's nothing wrong. Everything is great, keep giving money to Israel and the defense contractors and big pharma and oil and etc. Now our liars in legacy media are not working as well because there's all this online media. And now there's a populist fervor to look out for the average American. Boo! Who's gonna look out for the average billionaire banker? Okay, so I love that they're nervous about it, but unfortunately, there is no scenario where they crash and we don't. And so the amount of power they have is grotesque. And I'll never not be mad at Obama for bailing them out and paying their bonuses. So of course, the underlying problem is money in politics. Guys, listen to what Anna told you. 6 banks made 160 billion in profits. I can't believe that. If 6 banks or 6 companies had made 16 billion in profits, that would be a spectacular result. Saying that that's not enough would be absurd. Not enough for what? What do you mean it's not enough? But they didn't make 16 billion, they made 160 billion. And they go, no, it's not enough, we want more. Because that's the stock market, infinite greed. It's literally built on infinite greed. You must get 15% return or higher every single quarter. You must maximize profit. And if you only got 159 billion and not 160, you did it wrong, you're fired. Abuse people more, guys, where did the 160 billion, again, this is not revenue, it's profit. Where did it come from? It came from you. They took all that money from you. They still have to take money to run their business. We're not against them running their business. We're not even against a massive profit. But the rest of it is corruption. It's that they bought off our government so that there's no regulation of the banks. They could rob you blind. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau was actually doing a great job and had gotten tens of billions of dollars back for the average American who was literally being cheated by the banks. Trump shut it down. And the Republicans are like, no way. One thing inside the government is actually helping the average American. Shut it down immediately. Those poor bankers, next year they got to make 260 billion in profits. So they've been robbing us from the very start. The minute we got money in politics, every single industry bought off all the politicians. Our politicians are the very worst people in the country. They are the ones with the least amount of morals. They will do anything for money, fame, and power. So in this case, they're like, oh, the bankers, you need to deregulate. And their last thing, Anna, is their excuse is so comical because every industry does the same thing. So why do you need hundreds of billions in profits for innovation? And the drug companies go, well, if we don't have hundreds of billions in profits, we'll be lazy and sit on the couch and not innovate and not come up with any drugs. Oh, come on. Oh, only tens of billions in profits is not enough motivation, right? But for the bankers, it's an extra level of comedy. Innovate what? And then when you ask them, what do you mean innovation? They're like, well, how else would we come up with complex derivatives and collateralized debt obligations? I'm like, wait, those are the things that crashed the economy in 2008. I don't want you to come up with those innovations. Those innovations are different, innovative ways of robbing all of us, gambling with our money, and leveraging it to the hilt so they can make the maximum amount of money. And if it crashes, they dump all the losses onto us and go, politicians, let's go waiters, let's go bailouts, bonuses, taken from the American people. I'm sick of it. All Americans are sick of it.
Yeah, I think the only innovation happening right now is among the American people in fantasizing of the different ways they're going to innovate using pitchforks in the near future. So bankers better wisen up in regard to their own greed because things are not looking good.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.